Are you ready for the heavyweight championship of the world? Are you ready?
All right, so let's get into it. I guess we'll start off with Alicia Keys. So everybody has heard the Drink Champs soundbite up to this point. She's went on other circuits like Breakfast Club, and she's kind of rehashed her statements. So it sounds like she said she would like to redo a verses, because if you remember, she went against John Legend.
She did.
And she's saying if she had to do it again, these names have come up, which is Rihanna and Beyonce. So how do you feel about those matchups, Bill?
I like Alicia. Alicia makes really, really good music. She makes great music. She has been one of the top singers of her era. She might be barking. And she might be barking up a tree that might be just a little bit out of her reach. However, one thing about Versus, you and I talked about it, 20 songs.
Yeah.
As long as I can, Beyonce has.
You can only play 20
days, but you only can play 20. Now we agree to 20. We may agree to 25.
Yeah.
We may agree a few rounds. This is a 2-song round or whatever. However, I can contain. Alicia can contain her within a 20-song parameter.
That's what I'm thinking.
So, but within those 20 songs, now we have to go back and forth. We have to look and see.
And both of them got songs that both of them got, and I'm talking about Rihanna, Beyonce, and Alicia, all three of them, excuse me. They have songs that you can't beat, you can only tie. It's just that I feel like Rihanna and Beyonce got more unbeatable songs. She can go up against them. I don't know if the matchups make sense, especially with Rihanna, because Alicia mentioned this on her Breakfast Club interview, that you can't really confine her to a genre. It's very confusing music. It's good music, but it's confusing in the sense of you can't really tie it or lock it down to a particular genre. And she was compared to Sade. And I think that comparison is dead on, because I don't know what you call Sade music. I really don't know. It's like typically whenever you play a Sade playlist, and when they play similar artists, you do not know what you're going to get. And Alicia is cut from that same cloth. Now, I guess we'll call them weird records, where you don't know what genre to put it in. Beyonce has a lot of those different songs. I'll say different. That's a better synonym, but Rihanna, not so much. I feel like Rihanna, you kind of know what you're getting. It's like she's pop. You know what I mean? A lot of her music are going to be top 40. It's popular music. It's going to be found on soundtracks. Beyonce has that eclectic portfolio where she could go toe to toe with any female in the game right now, because she could match up your genre if you want to. Now, does it make sense? I agree with you. I like Alicia, but it just, to me, these don't make sense, because the two artists that she said, they have a lot of pop records. And although you could contend with them for a couple of rounds, at some point they're going to play their biggest hits. And I think their biggest hits may be a little bit bigger than hers. And then off rip, the fan bases are more loyal, to where in the court of public opinion, you're losing those rounds just because Rihanna and Beyonce has like some of the most aggressive fan bases. Yeah, they're not gonna let you. Yeah, so to me, it'll be lopsided from that perspective. But I like the idea of them entertaining. Hey, we should redo some of these versus battles.
Well, I do like the fact that Alicia said, "Hey, I'm cool with battling those. I'm cool with going up against those two." Yeah. So, and it's not like she's not a worthy opponent. She's a very, very worthy opponent. And I think with Swizz being her husband and Swizz understanding the whole basis and concept of Versus, I think that he will make sure that her playlist is structured well enough so that, okay, we have to counteract everything that we know they're going to play. We have to have a counter to take a bow. Yeah. We got to have a counter to Single Ladies. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Now, when I think about
going up against Swiss music sometimes, you know what I mean?
And the fact that she is going up against her husband's music.
Yeah.
But when Beyonce plays a song like say Single Ladies or Dangerously in Love, or go back to, because she is a part of the group, she can go back to Destiny's Child.
Yep.
I don't know if Alicia has that many upbeat songs.
Yeah.
Not even talking about pop, just fast dancing songs. Alicia is more, in my opinion, she is more smooth.
Yeah.
She's the smoothest out of all three of the women we're talking about. But as far as that pop, that really just popular, I'm just used to the word popular, that popular type sound.
Upbeat is a better word. And it's no, you're right. It just, to me, it don't. Now, would I like to see Rihanna versus Beyonce? Sure.
That's what we want. We've talked about that before on here.
And I do think Alicia's kind of clued in on what's going on behind the scenes because she's married to the creator.
Yeah.
For her to say this, bro, I think that was intentional. I think she may be trying to bait one of them. And I wouldn't be surprised if Verzuz has been trying to get them on the platform for a minute. Now,
I'm sure they have.
In the past, I said that I thought both of them would never show up. I'm starting to kind of like hedge my bet a little bit to where it may be possible.
Cut that check. Because I'm telling you, anywhere Beyonce shows up, a check has been cut, or she's owning some of the rights to video and sound, or whatever the case may be. It's a business move for her.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
I wouldn't be surprised if Swizz kind of cheat a little bit and give her a sneak peek under the tent of their playlist if they were matched up against each other. She would know what rounds they're playing certain songs.
But how would he know?
I think they turn that stuff into Swizz and Tim. I think you have to get your playlist approved.
Approved for what?
I mean,
to do what?
I think that stuff is turned in.
I don't think they turn it in because they make adjustments. I don't think they turn it in.
I understand that, but also if you're trying to avoid fiascos and making sure that people are prepared, you're giving them due dates for stuff. Like, hey, what time are you going to be there? This is okay. What time are you flying in so we could set up the event this time? Okay, turn in your playlist. Who's going to be your DJ? Let me get that flight itinerary for your DJ. All of that stuff is.
I don't think that they're turning their playlist now. As far as the semantics of when the flight is booked for you at this time, or if you're taking your own. Now that kind of stuff, absolutely, because we're talking about the setup. We're talking about everything from there. But as far as give me the songs you're playing.
Well, maybe
they're not doing that.
Only reason I say you're probably right, and they probably need to start doing that, is because that's why people be they don't be having 20 songs and they be forgetting. It's because their playlists aren't getting approved. It's like, hey, you do realize you only have 17 songs, right, Shaka? You do realize you only have 19 songs, right, Bobby? I think some of that is the mistakes they be doing because they're not turning that stuff in. But that's another story. So Alicia Keys versus Rihanna, Beyonce, would you watch it? Sure. Is it going to happen? Probably not. Is that the best matchup? It looks like me and you agree. Probably not.
Probably not, but I think that she probably is the next closest person to that female artist or whoever close enough to the two.
Oh, for sure.
Who can battle, because I can't see a Sierra. I can't see I don't know anybody else battling those two.
Yeah, after that, you would have to go old school.
You would have to go to an older artist. But I would definitely watch it. I'm not mad at it. Yeah. Anytime I can, we can get a Beyonce on the screen. Yeah. Hey, it's a win. It's a win for everybody.
Yeah, beggars can't be choosers at this point. We'll take whatever they give us.
Yeah.